Now, if you spread this among different countries, you can see that the majority of the group is in all countries is this group A, and it goes up as high as 96% in Poland again. So I think that the two products of apple and peach in general, there is a convergence on the results, that this tendency of sweet or equilibrated product like it across different countries, more or less the same. Of course, there's differences, but still the majority is in this group A. Another problem regarding visual acceptance. Here we have two varieties. Okay, I shouldn't put this first. Okay, this is Nectaros, this is Nectarina. They look the same. Again, I bet you that you could distinguish it in the market, even if you are an expert in this case. And you can find this in the market. If you are in group A, people like sweet varieties, and you go into the market, and today you buy Nectarina, you will be very pleased, because that's what you like, a sweet variety. But next day, you go into the market, and they don't have Nectarina, they have Nectaros, which looks the same. And this is acidic. And you will classify it as very low, and you will not buy any again peaches that season, because you have been cheated, okay? So that's, I think, one of the problems that we have. If you like, I'm making it the things worse, perhaps, that they are. But to make it in a stream, I think that's what is happening now in our industry, okay? So final comments, because I'm running out of time. Two major population segments, which somehow they have similarities in the two products. A big part of the population that like sweet, equilibrated products, and we like to have a threshold, and I think that we should challenge ourselves and put this level to ensure a high level of acceptance. And if we want to do that, we need to go over 15% sugar content. Okay? And then within this, we have a subgroup that even though they like sweet, they reject acid. They do not like acid at all. So when they feel acid, and I don't think this is Asian people, because I mean we had some Asian people that in the group, but they were very few. So I don't think that this is only Asian people. It's just we have people in the population that do not like acid. Again, the other group, no dependency of practical significance from age or gender. Okay. And then there is some country dependency. However, there is always a predominant group is the sweet liking group of consumers. Although in Germany and maybe other parts of Europe, this is not the major group, but still very, very high. No correspondence between visual and flavor acceptance. Okay, the visual appearance does not tell you anything about the flavor characteristics. That's very clear in peach. It's already a reality. And I think, or we think, that it will soon happen to apple. Now we know that golden is sweet and Granny Smith is acid, and a bicolor usually should be sweet. But with the newer varieties that are coming in the pipeline, there will be no more a relationship between the appearance and the flavor. So we'll have a problem here trying to communicate what is the taste of a new product. And yes, we think that we can increase the consumption when the right cultivars are given to the right consumers. And this is not easy for what just I said, because we need to communicate. We need to put investment on telling what are the characteristics of the product. So this has been already set by Yves this morning, but we have a specific task for specific actors of the chain. I think we should look at the results more carefully, and we'll have something to do, any one of us. Then what is next? We think the group that we took part in this experiment is that the effort should be an ongoing process. It's not just having one big test 1 year and forget about. I think we should be trying to organize ourselves in Europe to have a network by which this is done maybe every year, every 2 years, and paid by whoever. We tried that the Commission pays it, but that idea was not accepted. Maybe the European network on cultivar evaluation could help that. Of course, we don't have no data in certain European regions like Scandinavia, and you notice that there is no star in England. That was not an error. We didn't have any point in England, which I think was a problem. And then we have no data on important segments of population, especially for the future, for children. We should do part of this test with the children. And then I profit that we have a significant part of the audience that are professionals here and representatives from my guests from organizations. I think we need support from you to convince the European Union or to convince whoever is responsible to have this test. We are spending a lot of time evaluating varieties about production, about fruit, about color, about agronomic part, and then we forget about what the consumers think about. and it should be part of the evaluation, and I think that's concerning all of us, okay? So thank you very much, and if you have any questions, we have 2 minutes, okay? There's a question over there.
Oui, autant pour les pêches, il n'y a pas une longue durée de consommation de telle ou telle pêche à un endroit donné, sauf à penser aux étalements de pays à pays. Mais pour les pommes, il me semble qu'il y a quelque chose qui est vrai dans le sens où il y a des gens qui aiment l'acidité et des gens qui aiment le sucré, ou un équilibre entre les deux. Mais il y a un élément qui n'a pas été pris en compte, c'est le moment où vous avez fait les tests. Parce que bon, je n'ai absolument rien à voir avec Ariane, mais je sais que cette période de dégustation a été faite en décembre. Et cette année-là, Ariane était très acide au mois de décembre. Donc, autant le schéma est tout à fait valable, mais associer des variétés à tel et tel goût, vous auriez fait goûter Ariane au mois de mars, à mon avis, elle aurait été au milieu. Elle n'aurait pas été autant dans les... Donc ça, c'est aussi... Enfin, c'est de toute façon une question, puisque les pommes évoluent, et enfin, je pense que toutes les pommes doivent avoir cette... Ariane, c'est très marqué quand même. Mais comment prendre en compte, est-ce qu'il faut vendre des Arianes à un moment dans tel pays ou à un moment dans tel autre? Ça devient très compliqué pour le commerce, quoi, et pour le sélectionneur.
I agree with you. I completely agree with you that you know, we should perhaps have the chance to repeat this trial in different times of the year, and the results will be different. But Ariane the test was carried out. The time that we selected the test was at the end of January, beginning of February, and it went up to March. Okay, so that was the time that we did the test. Yeah, but I still agree with you that every variety should have their time of consumption. And we selected this time because it was something between short-term and between short-term and long-term. It was not as late as April and not as early as December. So it was a compromise of having the two periods of time. Okay, as you say, I don't think there's nothing wrong with Ariane. It's just that perhaps if we repeat the test with the different characteristics of the variety, then what I think is important is what are the characteristics that best aim the consumers, okay, regarding acidity, regarding firmness, regarding aroma, and regarding all these issues.